Now we're going to start. I'm just going to start with a little bit of just breathing exercise for a minute, just to get used to being aware of your breath. Inhale slowly for a second. Hold it just for a second or two. And then exhale and let all the tension move out of your body. Try to feel that sensation, the intention. A couple of breaths like that. Simple inhale. Exhale. Let your body melt. Let it feel like the wet noodle just kind of sinking down on the chest. Relaxation is very important because it takes you into the alpha brainwave pattern, which is where your body consciousness starts to listen to your conscious mind. I'm casting a frequency now, and I'm hoping it'll kind of, I've been talking at a very high pace most of the evening. I'm going to try to slow it down now. Slow everybody's frequency down a little, because this exercise will work better from a relaxed state. Okay. Now, for a moment, call to mind the image of the Hierophant symbol. Remember, it is a pale silver, six-pointed star. Imagine this image as if it were drawn in pale silver light on the inside of your forehead. It's the location of your sixth chakra. Hold the image in mind on the inside of your forehead. Inhale, and while you inhale, bring in that image into the center of the brain, into the pineal gland. It'll take a little while to get used to using the breath to move energy. Because it sounds as if it would be inhale and do this at the same time, but I can't say it simultaneously. So you're breathing in, inhaling in, moving the Hierophant symbol from behind your forehead into the center of your brain, in the pineal gland. It is now positioned over the main vertical current of the body, where it can be moved up and down through the chakra system and through the body template. We're going to use the breath again. Take an inhale breath for a second, and on the exhale, you're going to move the Hierophant symbol down, all the way down to the Earth's core, right through the main vertical current, out the legs, down into the ground, and down to the Earth's core. And if you didn't go down with the first breath, take another inhale and push it the rest of the way down, because sometimes you can feel it get stuck on it. Now, breathe normally, and hold the image of the Hierophant symbol in the center of the Earth's core. Just imagine what that might look like. I'm going to use the breath for a moment to activate that symbol, so we can activate the scalar shield of the planetary grid momentarily. Inhale again, and this time, send energy down into that symbol and out. Out on the horizontal plane. See the symbol expand out into a disk of crystalline energy. And the Hierophant symbol is in the center, and there's a spinning disk deep in the Earth's core, right about halfway through. This goes the disk of spinning energy, halfway through the Earth. When you really want to make this exercise work strongly, you would take several steps, several times. You would breathe in and send more energy down into the Earth's shields. Because the more energy you send, the more energy it will send back out to you. But for now, once is enough. So now, with your attention down in the center of the Earth's core, the Hierophant symbol at the center of the Maharic shield of the Earth, we are going to use the energy from the Maharic shield of the Earth to activate our own Maharic shield. Remember in the discussion, our Maharic shield is 12 inches below the feet. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use the inhale breath this time to inhale from the Hierophant symbol up from the Earth's core to a point 12 inches below the feet. So inhale and visualize the Hierophant symbol moving up to a point 12 inches below the feet. And then exhale gently. And when you get accustomed to this exercise, as you make that move of inhaling the Hierophant symbol up, you will notice that it also takes with it a cord of energy from the Earth's core, as if the Hierophant symbol is now attached, and it has a tail, and that tail connects to the Earth's core energies, and the Hierophant symbol drags that energy up to the point of your own Maharic shield. It's a silver cord of energy. Try to sense the silver cord of energy that runs from the center of the earth up to 12 inches below your feet. That's going to be your energy feed line. It's called the planetary biofeed interface system. There are many things you can do with this energy, because this pale silver energy is non-polarized D12 frequency. It's the strongest healing frequency on the planet. So now, let's put our attention back at 12 inches below our feet, where the Hierophant symbol is. Inhale and exhale and push energy into the Hierophant symbol. And as you do, expand another disk of energy out on a horizontal plane, 12 inches below your feet. This is your Maharic shield. Maharic shield. Try to feel the reality of it. And if you do it the first time, inhale more energy and exhale it into the Maharic shield. If you play with this several times at home, you'll start to get the sensation of this platform of crystalline energy that you're walking around on. It's a really good sensation. Now, to really get a very strong Maharic pillar, which is the objective of doing this, that is the Maharic seal, the pillar of frequency, or scale of frequency that comes up in the biofield. To get that strong, at home you want to practice for a while, bring more energy. You use the inhale breath to draw energy up from Earth's core, up through the silver cord, and then expand it out into your Maharic shield. You do that several times until you start to feel it vibrating. Feel an energy there. For now, we don't have to worry about getting there yet. But what will happen next is we'll take one more inhale, draw energy up the silver cord, exhale it out through the Maharic shield, and this time you'll notice a little flutter feeling in the Maharic shield itself, and all on its own, it will do a little popping sensation, and you will notice it folds up from being a disc below your feet into a pillar of light that runs up around you as if you were standing in it. And that pillar of light extends way down into the Earth's core and way up into the atmosphere, all the way up the 15-dimensional structure. This is your Maharic seal. You can strengthen this further by imagining again, still positioned down below your feet, 12 inches below your feet. You draw more frequency, more energy up from the Earth's core through the silver cord. This time pick up the Hierophant symbol and bring it up to the 4th heart chakra, which is right about between the breasts area. And then exhale that energy out into the 4th chakra. The 4th chakra is connected to your astral body, your 4th dimensional astral body. You can take more breaths and bring more energy to fortify the astral body. Bring it up. Expand it out into the 4th heart chakra. And on the final breath, you're going to bring it up, inhale, and push it out real far beyond the chakra, all the way out, to try to feel the boundaries of the Maharic seal pillar that is around you. You can literally, simply by breathing in, by normal breathing, every time you inhale, you're drawing energy up from the Earth's core, and every time you exhale, you're exhaling that energy out into your Maharic pillar. You're fortifying the Maharic seal in your field. Try to feel the sensation of the energies that are running. Because right now they're active. There may be little energies right now, but the more you do this, the stronger the energy gets. And you'll be amazed at some of the sensations you may get. You may start to get some kundalini rising and some really warm tingly spots in areas you don't want to talk about. And that pass when the energy balances. You may get spontaneous, clear cognition. All of a sudden your head clears, and you didn't even know it had cleared. If you work with this technique, you can show yourself the magic and the science of scalar group mechanics. Before we close tonight, I'm going to take us on a little journey since we're in a very nice space here. I'm going to sit down for this one. It's one of my classic journeys into the interdimensional spectrum that I've done a lot in New York City, and they're usually very spontaneous. These are the ones that come out of my 5th dimensional aspect of identity. Ask your 5th dimensional aspect of identity. Is there anything you can do to serve these people? And I just get guided to do something. So that's what's happening now. I'm being guided to call this the plateau of contact. It's the beginning of an exercise I believe we'll be doing in the workshop on Sunday that is creating a space for contact to happen, for subtle contact to begin initiating. I'm getting telepathic dialogue right now from the Guardian Alliance. I have that on a daily basis. They're always in tune with me. That we can bring this group very quickly into a space where they can begin to feel, at least feel or sense, the presence of the Guardian Alliance. It will be done also through your own soul levels of identity. So you're not exposing yourself to anything that will cause you harm or get you off your own natural path of evolution. Okay. Visualize for a moment a spark of blue energy, that blue flame that you would see in a gas flame. Blue gas flame. Visualize the spark at the center of your brain, at the pineal gland. This is a spark of fifth dimensional frequency we call a soul spark. You're now going to gently inhale and gently use the exhale breath to push the soul spark down through the base of the spine, right at the tailbone. The tailbone, where the first 8 cells are stored. First 8 cells of your body that was created at one. Just breathe for a few moments gently and imagine the blue soul star down at the tailbone. This is going to awaken a bit of the kundalini energies of the fifth dimensional frequencies. This will allow a bit of the DNA to begin bringing in the fifth dimensional sub-frequencies within the lower strands. It will create a window where the beginning of fifth dimensional consciousness communication can start, which is the level that is actually required for membership in the Guardian Alliance. They work with D4 or lower consciousness, but to become a full contact member where you are assigned to, asked if you want to help feel things, the trust factor of D5 consciousness is needed. With this window to the fifth dimensional frequencies, we'll open an opportunity for contact. And contact won't happen tonight. You'll feel some of the energy coming in tonight, but in about 3 days, you'll begin to feel a shift that has to do with what we're doing right now. A shift that's a little window in your own consciousness that leads to someplace else that your soul would like you to go. So it'll take the spark of blue energy that is down at the tailbone. And we'll now inhale again upward, up to the top of the head, the 7th chakra, and then we'll expand it there into a blue halo of light sitting on top of the head, like a disc of light colored blue on a horizontal plane. This image is going to represent a platform of perception that you can learn to use to go when you want to go into a state of fifth dimensional perception. It will take practice, but you can, with practice, get to the point where you can begin to see and perceive from the fifth dimensional level instead of the third dimensional level. You'll be able to see the fourth dimensional level as well. But from the fifth dimensional level, things make more sense. So now with the blue halo spinning on top of your head, we already have our Maharic seals up. I want to stress this. We are going to do a group endeavor where we create one large blue halo hovering in the room like a platform, like a flat spaceship. But don't ever do this kind of exercise with any group unless you have your Maharic seal up there that seals your personal fields. So you can join in group endeavors without jeopardizing your personal self. There's trickery being run in some of the New Age teachings that will teach you to do something like this without teaching you how to do the Maharic seal. Your fields are sealed right now, so you are safe to do this. Imagine now that the halo of blue energy that spins now above your head, feel it spinning, and the direction doesn't matter. It will spin whatever's most natural for you at this moment. Feel it growing, it's trying to spin faster, and feel it expanding out and outward. And start feeling it touching the person sitting next to you, touching their field. Start imagining now a large blue halo of energy spinning about maybe 2 feet now up above the group. In the room, a blue platform of energy. There is a reality scape on top of that platform. You can look at us on the underside of that platform as on one side of the veil. And what's on top of that platform is what's on the other side of the veil. So the platform can be looked at as a veil. You can now take a portion of your consciousness and make it into the form of a small white spark of light. And gently drift. You don't have to use the breath, you can if you want, but if it's natural. Drift that white spark of your attention up through your crown chakra at the top of your head, then up into the area above your head. First, try to feel the resistance at the level of where that group energy construct hangs in the air. It is a scalar construct. Boxcar things, but you get scalar words. Try to feel the little spark of your consciousness, a little resistance. And when you feel that, you will know you're hitting the bottom of that scalar pattern that we create visibly. Once you hit that resistance, breathe a little bit, go in the body, and then inhale, and push yourself through that resistance zone. And quickly, try to feel yourself as a little spark of energy, a little spark of energy sitting on top of the platform. Try for a moment to scan what's around you, try to see. You may see at first everything is in a cobalt blue color. Dark blue background and a light cobalt blue line work, as if it's a grid. You're beginning to see the fifth dimensional frequencies. You have the Maharic, the silver star. You have the Hierophant symbol. Now, you can energize your Maharic seal pillar more by using the inhale breath in this space. Put your attention in this space. You're going to ask any one of you in the room, and you're not going to tell it to me. You're going to tell it, you're going to broadcast through telepathy. Any one of you that would like to initiate contact with a member of the Guardian Alliance. And it is not a contact that it's something you can't get out of. It's something if you want contact, fine. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. This is the place to go and ask for contact, for communication. Try to position yourself there now as a little white spark of light. And for a moment, imagine that white spark of light is stretching out into a body, just like you have down here, and all of a sudden you have a little double body, a little body of you that's sitting up there. Take the chair with you if you happen to be sitting there. So you see yourself sitting in a chair now, up there, up in fifth dimensional frequencies. And now imagine that the whole group, this whole room, actually has a version of itself transposed up there in fifth dimensional frequencies. But it's all blue. Imagine it is like a photograph that was taken just with blue filters. That's the frequency of fifth dimensional frequency, or wave spectrum, primary length, blue. Now, from the area that would be behind me in this room, imagine in the room up there that you see 3 beings walking towards you, coming into the room from the area behind me here. There are 3 beings. Each of them are members of the Guardian Alliance, and they are with us in the fifth dimensional frequencies right now. They're not down here physically. They're with us in D5. Try to see them. Try to imagine what they look like. Try to sense their presence with the body of you that's up there in the fifth dimensional frequencies. With some of you, I am watching now, in fifth dimensional frequencies, the 3 beings, the members of the Guardian Alliance, have separated, and one has gone to the left, one to the right, and one is more in the middle. And they're moving through the people, our fifth dimensional selves of them. 3 people have been handed something in the left hand. If you can become aware of this portion of your consciousness, and start making a link to this level of your consciousness, you will be able to initiate conscious contact with a high guardian type group. 3 people have been given something in their left hand, I'm noticing. This has something to do with contact they've already had. They were already contacted by the Guardian Alliance members, but they weren't sure who they were. I am also being told that we will do something similar in the next workshop in preparation for the Sky Lodge. That if we can reach a certain level of consciousness in the Sky Lodge, we will be shown some type of verification of our efforts. If we can reach fifth dimensional consciousness, I'm being told that we will see something very interesting to see. We may see something else besides that, because right now there are some other beings that are roaming around there in the fourth dimensional frequencies, and some of them are zealous. Right now, I just would like you to, before we leave, remember what we did of creating the disc as the place between the veils, and then putting a portion of your consciousness up on that disc, and then manifesting an image of your body up there, to begin to open the D5 eyes and ears, so you can begin to have a presence there and connect with that level of your identity. That level of your identity is called the archetype. That's the level of you at D5, the control center of the soul matrix. If you will begin to bring in this level of consciousness, you will find many things opening very rapidly for you. Consciousness, understanding, information, contact. We can come back now and just remember what we did. You can take this home with you. Try it tonight. Try to create that platform for contact. It is a beginning. It is the beginning of mass contact by the guardian minds for those who want to participate. And this is news for me, because they didn't tell me that that's what this group was going to be about.